Stage 4 in this year's Giro d'Italia women offered something completely different to everything else we have seen so far. And we've only had one winner so far through the three stages. Elisa Balsamo winning all three stages and with the race lead, therefore, of course, wearing the Marlen Reusser. This could be the day, though, that it all changes. The individual time trial, 12.7 kilometres, and we're going to take you through all of those setting the paces. Becky Story, the British rider for Picnic Postanel, was one of the early leaders. Wouldn't last too long, though. Eyes were on Kristen Faulkner, knowing she could put in a good ride here today. The course, effectively, 5 kilometres, kind of rolling, and then a long 7.4 kilometre climb. Valentina Venarucci from San Marino was the next leader, taking over from Story, the Amore Italia Vaiano rider. And out on course, Solène Moula, the French rider for Saint Michel Preference Home Aubert 93, was also doing a good ride. Eyes turning towards the climbers now. Mariam Bunel, widely recognised as one of the best climbers in this field, but still keeping an eye on the sprinters. Chiara Consoni, so close the last couple of days, cutting a frustrated figure at not yet getting that win either. But then isn't everyone else except Elisa Balsamo? Mariam Bunel looking good on the climb. Some of the riders opting for road bikes, others opting for time trial bikes. Of course, this is a testing mountain time trial, that choice an important one. Urška Zigat of Slovenia was doing a good ride out there, and then all attention turned to Marlen Reusser, the world champion in the individual time trial, the Swiss woman looking to do a good ride. She was second overall, don't forget, at last year's Giro d'Italia women. And actually, Solène Moula was watching the riders come and go and enjoying her time in the hot seat. Monica Trinket, Colonel starting off, but Marlen Reusser looking concentrated and focused. Mavi Garcia, another of those climbers who are looking to come into their happy playground on the ride to Nevegao, having started in Belluno today. It was a perfect test, this time trial, really. Plenty of snaking climbing, making its way up to Nevegao. And here we saw Marlen Reusser catching yesterday's late attacker, Sigrid Hogseth, herself doing a really good ride on the day. Femke de Vries, one of the first riders we picked up using a time trial bike. And increasingly, as we got further and further in towards the general classification favourites, we'd see more of that. Urška Zigat was the next leader, the Slovenian for AG Insurance Sudal. But Marlen Reusser was not far behind. This was Demi Vollering starting. Of course, we're used to seeing her in a European Champions road racing suit. Marlen Reusser, though, coming to the line with a big new lead over Urška Zigat. Lots of people picking Marlen Reusser as their rider to watch today. Well, in the Queen of the Mountains jersey, the Maglia Azzurra, it was Anna van der Breggen, 4-time winner of this race overall in previous years. Since then, she's retired, become a sports director, come back to the sport, and she was always, and always is, a great time trialist. Elisa Longo Borghini, how would she go on this day? Opting for the road bike, where Anna van der Breggen had gone for the time trial bike, making the most of those skis, as they call them, on the longer, more stretched out sections of the climb. Van der Breggen was looking good. Antonia Niedermeyer, one of the riders who was certainly looking to in the bigger climbs in this race. Not able to take the lead, but a solid ride. And then came the last rider off, the rider who's won all three stages so far, Elisa Balsamo. Could she get anywhere near defending that jersey? Lots of people thought it was unlikely, but she would be honouring it, that's for sure. Elisa Longo Borghini, 30 seconds down on the best time there. Anna van der Breggen hugging that time trial position, even at the steepest parts of the climb. Demi Vollering sprinting for the line. Could she get close to the lead and beat the time of Marlen Reusser? It was close, but she couldn't. Vollering had put in a brilliant ride. Lots of people had picked her as the winner today, but she couldn't beat Reusser. Would Reusser's time be enough to hang on and get the win? Anna van der Breggen came then, and look at the lead. 1:04 inside the time of Marlen Reusser, and there's the face that tells you she has witnessed an incredible ride by Anna van der Breggen. Out on course, Elisa Balsamo in the Marlen Reusser, honouring it but getting to the finish. Elisa Longo Borghini, not as quick as she'd have hoped, on the road bike too. 1:50 down on the time of Anna van der Breggen. Wow! The former world champion had put in an incredible ride. The support out on course, of course, for Elisa Balsamo was never ending. She just had to bring it home. Last rider off and last rider to finish too. 3 incredible stage wins for Elisa Balsamo. What a comeback for a rider as well, who's had an awful lot of bad luck these last few years. Anna van der Breggen, would you look at that? A massive new lead and an incredible stage performance in the time trial as well, beating Marlen Reusser by over a minute. The new general classification meant, of course, that Anna van der Breggen took on the Marlen Reusser, a position she is very well known to, of course. Demi Vollering moving up to podium position. Isabella Holmgren now the best young rider.
So Anna, 11 years later, your first Maglia Rosa. 5 years later, your last Maglia Rosa. How it feels to wear this again?
Yeah, really good. I really did not expect, and yeah, incredible. I'm really happy with it. Yeah.
With this Maglia Rosa, your country, the Netherlands, is the first country to gain 100 Maglia Rosa. How does it make you feel? Also looking at all the young Netherlands girls and girls from all over the world trying to imitate you.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I hope I'm example that you need to keep fighting, and then in the end it will come again. It's never... You are never there in one step. I mean, yeah, some people are, some really good young talents are. But if you keep working hard, then for sure. And I think you see it with many riders. You have a good period and then things are working. And for me, it really feels like, yeah, I worked really hard the last 2 years to get to this point actually again. And yeah, winning in this way today means really a lot for me.
At the beginning of the Giro, we were talking about with you the fact that when the climb, the stage gets hard, you have to have both legs and mind. I think you have both, and so the goal now becomes more important to keep that maglia to maybe win this Giro.
Yeah, I mean, getting it is one, and then always wearing it is another difficult task, especially a lot of stages are still coming up. It started raining now and it will rain in the upcoming stages as well. So yeah, I know a lot can happen and it will be really hard to defend this jersey, but goal 1 is finished, and that deserves a great celebration. And then to keep the jersey is the next one, but the first one is most important, so I'm really proud on that.
Last question, looking at tomorrow, other climbs to keep very serious, not only the last one. What do you expect? How will you face it, especially how are the legs?
Yeah, obviously the legs are feeling pretty okay, but I know tomorrow will be a really, really difficult stage. Also technical downhills, when it's raining like this, even more. But yeah, I'm really looking forward for it. Also, with the team of girls I have around me, I'm really confident and that they can help me a lot. And I mean, you never can do more than your best, and I think everybody is doing, and so it's also for everybody tomorrow. And I will do my best to defend this jersey. It's good that I can defend and see what's happening. And I know a time trial is always different than a road race, but yeah, the legs are feeling good, and the head is also good. I mean, yeah, I think for me it was nice also not to be the big favorite, also actually not to expect this. And from now on it will be a little bit more difficult, I think, but also more nice. I mean, wearing the pink jersey in the Giro, I mean, it's a dream, and I will enjoy it a lot also with yeah, with Lorena, who's not here. I think she will be really proud, and I'm proud of her. And also with the other girls in the team. Mickey crashed yesterday, one of my teammates, and she's out of the race, which is really difficult for her. So this stage racing is something that you do together, staff and riders, and I think this is really a highlight also for them and for myself. So gonna try to defend it, and I will try to do my 100% best.
Congrats, thank you.
Thank you.
So Elisa, we expect a hard stage for you today. You told me yesterday, maybe the rain hasn't helped. How is what today?
Yes, as expected, it was a really hard stage. But I need to say it was the TT that I enjoy most in my life with this pink jersey. It was really nice with all the people on the climb. And yes, I was lucky because at least at the beginning on the first technical part it was not raining. And then, I mean, on the climb, I think it's not a big difference with or without the rain.
So now you enjoyed the pink one, you have the red one. So this maybe could be another important goal for you.
Yes, I think now to keep the red jersey is the big goal for the rest of Giro.
Looking at tomorrow, another important stage with different climbs to take serious, every one of it. How are your legs and what about tomorrow?
Yes, I think today was already hard and tomorrow is going to be even harder because for sure it's a good stage for GC. And yes, I think I will try to help as long as possible my teammates for GC, and then I will try to find a good gruppetto to go till the end.
One last question about what you say to me, because you enjoy so much the TT because you have the Maglia Rosa. We have seen a lot of people, a lot of young riders cheering for you, happy for you for this goal. What would you like to say to all the young riders that hope one day to be Elisa Balsamo, to have that jersey?
Yes, it was amazing, honestly, and I just would like to tell them to dream big, because of course for me wearing pink jersey, it was a dream when I was a child, and now it's just reality. It was reality, and so keep believing in your dream and work hard for them.
Thank you, grazie.
To be able to hang on to that white jersey.
Isabella, first of all, congratulations. How was your TT today? How about you?
Thank you. Yeah, it was a super hard day, of course. I went, all out, so tough, but it was good in the end.
Looking at last year ranking of the Maglia Bianca, you were just second behind Antonia Niedermayer. So could this be a goal for you during this Giro to win finally this Maglia Bianca?
Yeah, I think for sure it would be nice to hold on to the jersey until the end, but we just have to see how the week plays out.
Looking at tomorrow's stage, which will be the goal for you and for your team? There will be other climbs. Elisa told me she wants to keep the red jersey, so how will you face tomorrow's stage?
Yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be a super tough day. I think probably one of the hardest days. So yeah, I think we're just going to race as a team and try to hold on to the red jersey for Elisa and not to lose any time on GC.
How are your legs? Are you okay?
I mean, they were okay today, so we'll see tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Grazie mille.